Alrighty, so day number, what is this? Day number 5, I feel like. Let the dog out, and I know what we are going to do tonight. Alright, so this is what I want to talk about tonight. I want to talk about football. So it's the opening week for, or opening weekend for the 2024-2025 season of NFL football, and it's something that we got into like 2 or 3 years ago. I wanted to start watching football, never really did, and was like, okay, I'm going to. Packers are my team. I kind of inherited that from my wife's grandpa, who's a lifelong Packers fan, or at least to my knowledge, a lifelong Packers fan. And so I kind of was like, hey, that's his team, so it's going to be my team. So it's something we've really kind of ramped up over like the past 2 years since we bought our house back in 2022. When we were looking for a house, one thing I really wanted was a bar-like area in the basement. And that's what this is. So we've got kind of this cool bar set up here in the basement. I've got a mini fridge over there, and we've just got like a bunch of soda and stuff down here. So it's a really fun place to hang out and watch football. We've got a room over here with a TV in it to watch football, and we've got a TV upstairs to watch football. So football is kind of a big deal, but I want to talk about why it's a big deal. So what it's done over the past couple of years is it's given us a lot of opportunities to hang out with family. Not like we need football to do that, but what it does is it gives us this almost excuse to be like, oh yeah, football's on this Sunday, so everyone after church come over and hang out and let's just watch football and eat some food. So what we'll do is like we'll provide like the main dish, and then just, hey, if anyone wants to bring like a side salad or some chips. My sister-in-law provides a lot of the soda. That's honestly most of the soda down here is from her. So she provides that. And then we end up we all kind of chip in as far as the streaming. Streaming is incredibly expensive. It's expensive to watch football, I will say that, like, because you got to have the TV subscription, so like a live TV subscription from like YouTube or whatever. And then if you want to watch like all the games and all the out-of-market games, you've got to get the NFL Sunday Ticket, which thank goodness is now on YouTube TV. This isn't an advertisement or anything. This is just stating that used to be on DirecTV, but now it's on YouTube TV, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, that's something we've done over the past couple of years, and what it does is just gives everyone a really great opportunity to hang out, watch football, and enjoy. Really? The fridge is completely full. Okay, so I was gonna have this like montage of me loading up the fridge, but I'm just gonna move the soda off the counter here. So what it's done is given us great opportunities for just everyone to come over to the house and hang out and enjoy fellowship and watch football. And then last year was the first year we did our family fantasy football league, which you can imagine between siblings and siblings-in-law can get pretty chaotic, but it's a lot of fun. So it's a good way to, you know, try your hand at fantasy football. We don't do like the loser punishments or anything. I want to do the loser punishments, but not everyone is on board with that kind of thing. Totally get it. There's some crazy punishments out there. So if you're playing fantasy football this year, drop your loser punishments down in the comments below. I really love seeing what those are because there's some absolutely bonkers ones out there. I was looking at, there was a post on Instagram today of just a list of some like the craziest loser punishments for fantasy football. And so I was scrolling through those. The one that stuck out to me was you have to buy a one-way ticket to a random city. And I don't know if it's like picked by like the other teams in the fantasy football league. But once you get to that city, you can't come home until you make enough money to buy a return ticket. That one's a little bit crazy, but, and then the other one that I saw was the loser has to get the winner's team name tattooed on them. That's insane. I would never get like a permanent thing for losing fantasy football, but there's some crazy people out there. So if you have any of those crazy punishments in your fantasy football league, drop them down in the comments. I would love to hear about them because I think it's absolutely hilarious. So yeah, we have this awesome space down here. My wife's grandpa gave me this vintage leather Packers hat as a gift, and it hangs down here in the bar, and it's just kind of a cool thing to have down here. I got this thing off of Amazon, so it's like a sign that kind of hangs down here. And then also from my wife's grandpa, when he knew that I was decorating our basement area for football, it's a plaque for the 1966 Green Bay Packers and the teams, and it's got like all their scores and everything from the season. That's just a really cool picture to have down here in the basement for when we're watching football. Watch football with your family. It's a lot of fun, especially because it lands on a Sunday, and most Sundays it's like we go to church and then everyone kind of goes back home. But during football, everyone ends up at our house. And so the first week we're going over to my wife's grandparents' house. And we're gonna have week number 1 over there, but I think after that, I'm not really sure exactly what the plan is, but I think most weeks after that are gonna be over here at our house. It's just a great way to fellowship with your family, and I don't know, it's a good time. There's a little bit of competitiveness in the fantasy football side of things, but it's a lot of fun, and it's a great way to connect with your family when a lot of times it just everyone's got something going on. And see, that's the thing, and that's why we really like it. Everyone has something going on. Everyone's got things that they've got going. Everyone has things that they got to do throughout the week, but it's a wonderful way to carve out one day a week where you get to see your family and just say, hey, our house is open. Come over. Come hang out with us. Let's enjoy some food and some football. All right, everybody. God bless. We'll see you tomorrow.